Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Beasley Broadcast, and this is the long-term chart for that stock. And if you look at the overall trend of this stock, it's very simple to understand, and what you need to do, you need to be inside the range. That's it. And if you follow the trend, and if the trend follows your forecast or the way you are thinking, the trend follows the same, obviously you are bound to make decent amount of gain over a period of time. So what we are going to do, we are going to discuss about the big trend which one could expect in this particular stock. But before that, if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, hit on the subscription button and also hit on the all notification bell to get the notification of my upcoming videos. Now with that, let's start with the trend. As you can see, first of all, the chart or the data is available for this stock is from the year 2000, so we have around 20 years worth of data, which is a decent amount of data to predict a trend or to get the vibe about the trend as how and where it is going. Okay, so here you have. Now understand one thing. When you are looking at this trend, what you are getting, is this an uptrending, downtrending, or a flat chart? Obviously, if you look at end to end chart, it's completely a flat chart. It's a complete flat, and in this kind of trend, what you need to do, you need to be inside the trend. That's what you need to do. That's a positive as well as a negative thing for any stock which has a flat chart. So on the upside, you have your big target or resistance at $19, and on the downside you have your first big support at $1.2, and your final support will be 73 cents. So if it falls below 0.73, obviously it will be a trend breakdown, and one should not carry any position beyond or below 0.73 on the downside. That should be clear, and that must be clear without any hesitation. Okay, if the stock closed down below 0.73 on consistent basis, obviously what one need to do is they should close their position. Now, because it has taken support from here and looks like a decent pullback, if we consider this as our support or big support for the time being at $1, and one can adjust this much, you have to adjust. Either you take your or put your stop loss at 1.2 or 0.73, that is up to the individual, but this is near the lower end of the range. Now with that, if it is so, then obviously what we are going to see is probably the stock is going to move towards the higher end of the range, and it is for long term, it is not for a couple of weeks. If it moves very sharp in couple of trading session, that's a different thing. Otherwise, last time as you can see, it has taken the rally started from 2008 till 2017, so it's near what you can say 9 years worth of rally, and in that period the stock has given 2400% of return. Okay, so it's going to take its own time, but you have the levels. So your first target or resistance will be 2.8. If it closes above that, then you have $6.3. Further, you have 9.98, and your final level would be $19 on the upside. So this is how you can approach the trend, but understand that each and every level, support or resistance, both are very important, and one need to test or check their positions after each and every support level the stock crossed or falls down from the resistance. Obviously this will make lots of sense because we are looking at a monthly chart, and each and every support levels is distant apart from one another. So you need to understand, although you are, let's say you are very bullish on the long term and you are focusing on 19, so it is worthwhile to check the trend at least once in a month, or so that you can get a sense whether the trend is intact or not. Otherwise you can adjust and close your position accordingly, or trail your stop losses, do whatever you want to do, but be inside the range in this particular script, as this is consolidated level and most importantly, if it is indeed support or a big support which the stock has already made, then obviously what we are going to look at is the upper end of the range, but with a caveat that it may close down to, or it may falls again and retest point 1.2 or 0.73. That's also a possibility, so one need to adjust that also, but below 0.73 one should not carry any positions. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.